Welcome to the Luke and Pete Show. It is Monday the 9th of March. The 9th of March with me and Lukey Moore doing our thing.
Yeah!
We're recording a show a few hours after me and you did a whamble together, and I found my glasses, Lukey Moore. I thought I'd lost my glasses in my car, and that's why I was wearing sunglasses to a recording last week on the Ramble. Keen-eyed viewers will know. And
then
you did
that because you're conceited. That's what you're
conceited. Well, that too as well. You can be, you can walk and chew gum. And turns out they weren't in my car, they weren't in my house, they weren't in the cabin. I didn't know where my glasses were, so I thought, you know what? I'll drive to the train station to see if anyone's handed them in. Didn't need to. Parked up where I parked up earlier. I'd realised I'd just dropped them on the floor, and
they were still there.
They were still there, but someone has stamped on them, possibly out of spite. Possibly saw me.
It's probably you, Crunch.
Possibly seeing me as a conceited gentleman, just decided to stomp on my glasses. So
you've got a bit
now
of tape on them now.
I've got a bit of tape. I'll tell you what, Jack Duckworth gets a lot of abuse, dog's abuse, if you will, for his lack of panache, lack of style. But I'm usually recorded on these podcasts from this angle. I'm going to be screwed when I get in the studio, but for the next few days, because I'm only doing remotes, I reckon I can get away with it because you can't necessarily see the massive amount of tape on my glasses. But I think he's a style icon. I really do.
Would you be able to fix them more permanently, do you think, or do you need to?
No, they are ravaged. They are. Yeah, I've been an unlucky sausage, I think. I don't know how to. Do I walk into a Vision Express? Basically, I've had my card marked from the Vision Express where I got these. Yeah. I said they got me these glasses, and then I asked to see if I could try some new contact lenses, and they keep ringing me going, Pete, we've got those contact lenses in you want to try, and I've not had the time because it's miles away, and so now I'm scared I don't have anyone to fix my glasses or get new glasses with these lenses in, because the lenses were like 350 quid. The frames, the actual, how they look, were literally £30. So like glasses, expensive, frames, very cheap, and Luxottica, the creators of all spectacles. It's a massive cabal, not a cabal, but it's a massive monopoly. They own every spectacle creator in the world. It's a disgrace why that's allowed to go on, especially under EU law as well. Presumably they're an Italian brand. I can't just go on the internet and go, can you find me some lenses to put these specs in? No.
And do you think that all this stuff contributed to the performance on the Ramble this morning, or?
I think it was fine up until three. It was bad game management from me. I thought it was fine until 3/4 in. Then everyone started picking holes.
I enjoyed it.
Picking holes.
You get away with a lot because you are Pete, being professional Pete, and so people will accept it.
Yeah. There was a bit of off-air silliness that was going to go at the end. I didn't realise some of it was going to remain in the show. That was an unwelcome surprise. Well, but I just think at that point, Rory, the editor, /producer, /head honcho, he just had enough of me, to be honest.
Yeah, he's like, right, that's enough. Yeah. That'll do. Get it under an hour and just whop it out.
He said, "Can you get in? Can you get in for 9, Pete?" I was like, "My body can get in for 9. My glasses can't get in for 9. My glasses aren't getting in for 9."
No, exactly. Yeah. No, your glass light. And also, if you don't mind me saying, you are looking delightfully floppy haired today.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on really. I had a haircut a few weeks ago.
Well.
I had a haircut before Transnistria in Moldova, and now I'm back, and my hair's gone all floppy. Maybe I don't know.
And how was Transnistria and Moldova? Tell me about it.
I had a lot of. I sort of drove over the border to the Moldovan Republic of. What's it called again? It's called Transnistria, and and I'm very much enjoying saying that with like a slightly rolled R, like I know what that means or how to say it properly.
It convinced me.
Transnistria. And it's very pleasing to say. So I'm driving over the border, and it was a bit stressful because it's a bit like Russian tanks around. Right. But you get there and you have a bit of food, and they give you a little shot of vodka with every meal. But then you Google the drink driving rules there, and turns out they are very restrictive.
Really? That surprises me.
Really? Well, if they're serving up shots of bloody vodka with everything, yeah, it is very surprising. I just wanted a simple bowl of borscht, a little bit of bread and some fat on it, some lard. Oh,
you would go anywhere for lard.
Lard is lovely, isn't it? Like the sort of stuff that you'd sort of see your grandma putting on toast back in the day, and you're like, oh, that seems very antiquated. She knew what was going on. She knew what was delicious.
Oh, it wasn't her first rodeo, was it?
Wasn't her first lard rodeo. So yeah, I think we should get back in the lard Colosseum.
Do you?
As I'm calling it.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not fattened?
Do you have anything else to say about your holiday?
What happened?
I saw you uploaded a lot of arty photos to your Instagram.
Arty shots,
which is why you won't share any ramble stuff on there or anything like that.
You won't
even collaborate with me on a post on there.
I don't put anything up there, do I? I don't even put anything. But every now and again, my little Ricoh camera will pop out, and then I'll get him up there when I'm feeling a bit creative. That's my little outlet.
Like a very arty time, is all I'm saying.
It looked like a very sixth form college photography lesson kind of time, innit? Get yourself to some waste ground, take a picture of your largest friend, and just get snapping.
I think your photos are excellent, Peter.
Right.
I do.
Look, you may have insisted on edit just then when you called me your son's name, but I'm going to put it right back in the show, just like you did earlier.
You little snitch. Look at you. Look how pleased you are with yourself.
You just called me your son's name.
You leave your glasses in the car park like a prat, and you start lashing out. You start lashing out because you look at me and you go, oh, why aren't I swept up as him? I'm going to viciously lash out at him.
Yeah. Well,
all I want to know is about your holiday.
All I've got to hang my hat on is that time where that woman stole your phone. That's all I've got. That's all I've got.
That was a scam. I fell for that. That was on my 40th birthday as well.
Oh, happy birthday. Welcome to the 40s. Yeah, all good. Yeah, I heartily recommend.
Do you get pissed?
Heart diseasily recommend. Not as much as I could have done. It's always silly to get more drunk on the last day. Didn't get drunk on the first night because I had to go drive and took the next day. Then the second night, I was absolutely fine. Third night, why did I go big on the last night when I've got to come home and feel like crap for the rest of the week? Terrible.
But the way you said that was like you have definitely rehearsed that line to the partner you have access to. I'm not even as pissed as I could have got.
I wasn't.
I could have got a lot more pissed than I am right now. Thank you very much.
I've had offers. What
was
fun when men go down that route, isn't it? I've had offers, and I said no every time. What do you want, a fucking badge?
Well, you haven't had offers.
I haven't had offers. No, I've not had an offer.
Nor have I.
God,
I don't think
I've ever had an offer. It's been a long time. I had a few pre-COVID offers. And that's 6 years ago, Luke. That's awful.
I don't think I've ever had an offer.
You've had offers, I'm sure.
Nah.
Did you have to reach out and collect the offers? Is that how it works?
Reach out and touch faith. That's what I had to do. What was the booze of choice? You weren't just drinking fizzy lagers, were you?
Well, it's Moldova's wine, isn't it? Red wine.
Right.
The stuff that's going to give you a real headache. Delicious.
So was the journey back pretty traumatic then?
No, it's just more just like flights out that way, especially in the middle of the day. They do tend to be delayed or late, and same word. And the and it was like I think it was called High Fly. It might be High Fly. It was a Moldovan carrier. And they were perfectly fine, but when it's a 3.5 hour journey, so it really does take a little bit of time. And then, of course, you land in Stansted, and there's no trains because of train track maintenance. So you got to get a taxi home, and a taxi on a hangover. When you do have a tendency to get car sick when you look at your phone, but you kind of want to look at your phone to make yourself feel better about your life. It's a recipe for disaster. It really is.
It sure is. I don't. Do you know what? I've got to the point now in my life where I avoid sitting in the back of a taxi at all costs. If it's a black cab and it's just round the corner, I will deal with it. But generally speaking, I need to be on a line bike.
Line bike, train, anything, but taxis are just like, line bikes have been an absolute revolution, and anybody says they aren't, they're a scourge, fine, they're absolute litter, but they really have been an incredible source of like getting somewhere quickly without having to use the tube.
Do you remember that time we were late for that meeting at the BBC and you and I got on the same line bike?
Yeah. Got a lot of work out of them, didn't we?
yeah, that worked.
Got a lot of work.
It didn't help that we had realised that we were 5 minutes late for the meeting and we hadn't even left our office.
Yeah. Where did we go? So we cycled a line back to the train station. They got the train, and they just.
I cycled it, and you sat on the back. Like
I'm not being funny. The sort of people that I literally know who work for the BBC, coddled by that organisation, that overfunded organisation, in my opinion. I support the BBC entirely, but I do meet some of the people who work at the BBC, and I do go, yeah, interesting.
And the best people at the BBC also acknowledge that.
Yes,
they're
correct.
They're like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm surrounded by absolute fucking clowns. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah, but like, right, I can be look, there are clowns all over everyone's organisation, one would suggest, and I'm one of them. But it's the arrogance. I don't think I'm out. I don't think I'm out. I'm King Clown. I don't think I'm out worth talking about. But the BBC people, they really get that pass, and they think it's, they think the offers are going to come flying in post-COVID, one would suggest. Just because they've got a little pass.
I think that's right. I would have loved to have seen you become the bureau chief, the BBC bureau chief out in Moldova.
Yeah, nice. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was...
You go viral. If you somehow landed a job as a bureau chief out in East Europe somewhere, you would go viral. Like a Japanese ambassador, you'd be like that.
Just walking around Moldova.
Look at Bureau Chief Donaldson. Yeah. He's in the gutter again, eating lard.
Is he in the vineyards? It's just vineyards, just constant rolling vineyards all over Moldova.
Sounds fine to me.
It does sound fine, but it does. You do think your towns and your cities kind of do need more, and they certainly need. I was stopped by a policeman as soon as I left the airport. I was chased by a pack of wild dogs.
What?
And then getting over
Start with that. Well, I've asked you how your holiday was, and you've not even mentioned that.
Well, I was in me. What was it now? Suzuki something or other. Traveller or something car, and I didn't realise that the roads were so very broken there. Like the potholes are just incredible, which I kind of saw in Kosovo, but I wasn't driving, so I didn't. Well, really
you live in London, so you're well used to it.
Well used to it, exactly. Yeah. The Thames water of Chisinau is absolutely fine, absolutely beyond state controlled, probably. But so I'm weaving around these fucking doors. Then the policeman stops me. So I park in, and my friend Matt...
You're driving at this point.
I'm driving
this.
Hired a car. I'm driving this.
So they drive on the left?
No, they're right. And so but it doesn't matter because everyone drives down the middle of the road because the potholes are on the widest point of the road. And so so everyone's just swerving around in the dark. There's some pretty suspect driving going on there. And my friend I love him to death, and I every time I see him, it makes my heart sing. But fucking hell, he's a terrible backseat driver, and he'll admit that. But good God, it's everything that any driver while they're driving will notice. There's a car. There's a car. There's a car. There's a car. His name's Matthew. He's absolutely fine, but he knows he's like that, and and his partner knows he's like that. Everyone knows he's like that. But and he's lovely. But it does
makes it sound like he isn't lovely.
It does make it difficult to drive.
Anyway, were you crumbling under the pressure?
I was crumbling under the pressure of roads, pack of wild dogs chasing me, the police trying to pull me over, and my mate telling me what to do. I'm like, right, I'll drive the car. You're pilot navigating. I'm pilot flying. Let's have some decorum in the cockpit.
Over? What did they say?
They were just pulling everyone over. So I pulled them over, and I can't speak Romanian. They couldn't speak English. And I later found out at the border that a Russian guard told me every car has a little driving license, which is adorable. In the glove compartment, every car has to have a little driving license that says what it is, what it looks like. And while they were searching our car for contraband, he was checking out my little driving license, which is very adorable.
Did you have any contraband?
Didn't have any contraband. Brought some contraband back over, a bit of beer and a bottle of an unmarked bottle of beer from a supermarket, and some the jungle juice, an energy drink that looked delicious.
Have you drunk it yet?
Yeah, I drank it on the way back. I was knackered. I was absolutely exhausted. You know what? It's like driving in slightly difficult conditions. It absolutely exhausts you. But the Suzuki, whatever, got us over there. But the border crossing with all the tanks and stuff was a bit like, ugh, don't like this.
Is the Foreign Office advising travel to those kind of places at the moment, or
it's literally saying don't do it? But because I'm just a brave boy. We're just brave boys, Luke. Just having a look at.
It could be bravery. It could be some kind of latent psychological issue where you desperately need to put yourself in danger because your life isn't dangerous enough, or you're feeling like you can't live outside of chaos.
what's wrong with your travel insurance isn't valid, so I made sure to pump myself up on asthma meds before I got out there.
Fucking hell. You must have really wanted to go there.
Just in case we were detained. I want to go to a USSR theme restaurant and then go to an antique store to buy some magnets. Really wanted to do that. The
Foreign Office is saying no. The travel insurance guys are saying no. Me say yes. The man from Del Monte, he say yes.
Say yes. Me say yes.
There's direct flights though from Stansted, so they can't be that dangerous.
Well, it's Moldova. You can go to Moldova. It's just the part of Moldova that's not Moldova and not Ukraine or Russia or Belarus or wherever the fuck is surrounded by.
Right.
They're just.
Could be worse. You could be in Dubai.
It's a good point, actually. Yeah, they were. Although obviously over the border in Ukraine, it's pretty tasty, obviously for obvious reasons. But it's been a funny old week, isn't it? I mean, people are sort of saying we're on the verge of something big, and I sort of get the sense I felt like we were at the verge of something bigger when Green. I mean, it shouldn't be rated, I suppose, or compared, but I just get the sense that the Greenland thing seemed more destructive, strangely, because of the NATO implications. Yeah,
but there weren't any missiles.
That is a good point, actually. That is a good point. Yeah, but I mean, Iran, Hezbollah, they're always chucking something around, aren't they?
They're always at it. They're always at it.
And obviously the Israelis are the Israelis. So I just think, I can't think. It's not a decision that seems like it's going to poll well. It certainly won't distract from the old file. So
is it fair to say those types that have moved to the Middle East, they could just, if they're worried about it, they could just come back to the UK on a small boat, because apparently that's really easy.
Apparently it's really easy. There's that turd. Just a turd, a human turd. He's a guy who he's been accused of like some. How am I going to do this?
Have a good run up. Think about it.
He's been accused of just doing your usual kind of like. I can't be arsed. There's a man who's gone over there, and he's one of those kind of like fellas who tells you how to make money out of houses and investments and all that stuff. And a couple of people have said, this guy's a fucking carpetbagger, fucking, grifter, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's fair. Yeah. In the grand scheme of things, and he's over there, and he did the Rio Ferdinand. I'm moving over there, the John Joe Shelby. I'm moving over there because I can't walk down the street with an expensive watch in London, even though you can repeatedly. You just can, and they goes to, and he's gone to Dubai, and then of course everything starts kind of dropping, and then he's like, I need to get back to England now because I've got an important meeting. So
really? Yeah.
That's
is your
why
meeting with a Western democracy, perchance?
You're
meeting with a peaceful environment.
A peaceful environment, yeah. A bit of peace and quiet, yeah.
Is your meeting with anywhere that isn't a gigantic Potemkin village covered in gold leaf?
Yeah, a big golden cage in the desert, as they say.
Yeah.
I mean, so he gets he drives over the border to Oman, and then gets a private jet out of there, and he's going, there is no reason why you can't get a private jet out of Oman and stuff, and it's just riling people, and it's just being silly and stuff, and he's going to look at me how successful I am, but he is running away. Let's make that very clear. He is running away.
And he also has to understand that those types of people are not respected by anyone other than fellow people in doing that and boys under the age of 15. No one else in the world, no one respects it. No one can relate to it. No one thinks it's impressive. No one cares. And they are desperate for people to care.
We could all save up $400. Like, I could do it tomorrow. I could go and get, like, 400 quid, 500 quid, a Maserati, right? Get one of my Top Man suits on, bust it around fucking Mayfair, taking pictures of myself, filming, and just,
Don't forget to pay congestion charge.
I reckon that'll be factored in, surely. If you're driving one of those stupid cars down around Mayfair, you'd be all right, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's just a ball ache for the hire company. You could just tear around there and just do some like inspirational stuff, talking about look at taking care of yourself and taking risks.
I don't think people are going to, with the greatest respect, right. I don't think people are going to take that from you, the taking care of yourself bit.
I won't wear my glasses. It look like I've had them lasered with tape on them. That will give it away. I'll use my good side where you can't see the tape and go, listen, you need to get into Forex trading. I can do this wherever I am. I'm just choosing to do it in Leon C right now.
I'm hustling so hard that I dropped my glasses in the car park in Leon C, and someone shredded them. But I'm still hustling.
Somebody, I was looking at my laptop so hard. I was watching all of the trades going up and down that my glasses flew off my face. That is how hard I was hustling. And I was looking left, right. It was like a tennis match.
And I made so much money Forex trading that the dollar bills crushed my glasses. And now I've taped one of them up with some tape.
Exactly.
It may or may not be $100 bill, a Benjamin.
I was driving my Lamborghini so hard down the arterial road into Essex that my glasses flew off my face, flew off the window, and now... And it's not actually tape, it's spider's webs, because I'm also a Spider-Man as well. So, again,
really
trying
good.
to get with the kids, trying to get with a 15-year-old kid.
Yeah, the kids all love Spider-Man.
Yeah, they
have you been to the Middle East? Have you been to any of those countries in the Middle East?
No. Have I been to... No, I don't think I have, no.
A couple of my friends used to live in those. But I had a mate who lived in Saudi Arabia for work for a bit. It's funny because my mates were a little bit more kind of money, get that bag.
It's the dishonesty though that people have a problem with, though, isn't it? If you've got mates who go out there,
do what you want to do, right?
Yeah, do what you want.
But they were all kind of a bit like, this will be great because it's loads of money tax free. And to be fair, one of my mates who was in Saudi got posted there because he works for NATO, and even after 6 months, he was like, "Yeah, I'm fucking fed up with this. It's boring as shit. Yeah. Can't go anywhere. Can't do anything. It's fucking crap. Yes, I've got a chef. Yes, I've got a driver, but my kids are so bored." But
is there a single second of your day where you don't hear the hum of an aircon? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's just like this.
But you can say that in the summer in the US, though. I mean, really, you can say that in the summer.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Peter, let's have a quick break. Anyway. When we come back, we're going to do more of this. We're going to perhaps do an email even. So look forward to that.
We're back with the Luke and Pete show.
Yeah, we're back. Hang on a minute. My cat's trying to scratch to get in. Hang on, let you carry on.
Where's he trying to get in?
Yeah, I'll put him out because he's being really noisy. Hang on a sec.
Is he a real podcast fan? Is that why he's wanting to get among the podcasts? Is that what's going on here?
Get out, hang on.
Why have you trapped your cat, Luke? Luke, why have you trapped your cat? Awful.
See him now to get out of this door. Sorry about this, everyone.
That's all right. See you later, mate. Bye.
Yeah. He gets panicked
just
when
sort
the door's
of wonder
closed.
what kind
he thinks we're keeping him in because the only time we keep him in is if he goes to the vet.
Naughty. Really? Oh, you just know he knows that they're gonna go to the vet.
If the back door's shut, he thinks I'm getting put in that vet box thing.
Right. Okay. Nice. I like that. He
starts fighting for his life, scrapping for his life.
I did a bit of pressure. I'm a big pressure washer fan these days. I've had a few in my time. I pressure washed the pavement in the garden. God, I wish I had some grass. And the little sofa we've got, Sammy does a good number on jumping up and just doing a shit on it. And even when I put a cover on it, he does a shit on it. And I don't know how to explain to him, that's not where we shit. That is just not where we shit, guys.
Because the stories you tell me, it's horrible. I feel like your house is covered in dog shit everywhere.
Yeah, it's not dog shit, but it's it's we're potty training a 3-year-old nearly, and then
potty training is horrendous. Because what people don't factor in is there is
diarrhea. Which is what happened a couple of years ago.
I haven't got to that bit yet.
That's a big one.
What people don't factor in is there's a really good chance that your toddler just does not want to do it.
I know. Why? Why would they? Indeed. Why would they? Why would you?
My son's like saying to me, he gives me a look and just says, "This nappy's working for me, though. I ain't got to do anything."
This fits in with my life. This fits in with my life, to be honest. Yeah.
Like, I'm always like, I list all of his friends by name that are already potty trained. Do you want to be like them? He's like, no.
No, they're losers. We got a birthday coming up.
I can shit wherever I want.
We got a birthday coming. This has become a dad pod now. Sorry, everyone. It's become a dad pod, and we got a birthday coming up, and a third birthday, and we've hired out a little sort of soft play thing.
Nice.
In the around the corner from us, and we gave invites out to. We basically asked nursery and the childminder whose daughter's name's favourite people, and so we got a list back, sent them, and we sort of neglected to ask daughter who she actually likes, and the one person she said she didn't like out of the list that we gave her, once we'd handed out all of the invites, was the only person who's RSVP'd. So,
but they change their mind every day,
solid.
Don't they?
They do change their minds every day. It's a good, very, very good point.
I think it'll be fine.
But
we
fine.
had an email from Grant in Glasgow about potty training, actually. He says, "Hi, Luke and Pete. Just wanted to share with you the greatest thing for potty training. We had an Elmo's Potty Time DVD, and it was genuinely the best thing we ever bought as parents of a young'un. It's 45 minutes of absolute brainwashing propaganda for using the toilet, and our child was powerless against it. It's on YouTube now, so you haven't even got to hunt down a DVD. Give it a go."
Lovely. She does like Elmo.
Everyone loves Elmo.
Interesting. Okay, right. That's a really good bit of intel. I like that very much. What a lovely bit of munitions that we can use.
Don't be using that phrase.
Munitions.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment, for crying out loud. I bet there's some money being made. Good God.
How
have Israel got anything fucking left? Honestly. Good God. Yeah, how much do they fucking throw into fucking Gaza? How many did they pile into fucking hospitals? Christ on a bike.
Where are they keeping it all?
Jeez, oh. Where are they keeping it all? Why hasn't anybody found it? Yeah. And to be quite frank, blowing it up. Jeez, oh, right.
Ironically, the last thing they'd want to see would be Christ on the bike, presumably. I would also love to just point out the delicious irony that all those so-called brave patriots, the right-wing types in the UK media, are all just desperate for Starmer to bend over and take it up the jacksie from Trump. Even though it's like they don't support the Prime Minister at all. They're just like, oh well, he's pissed off Donald Trump. So much for the special relationship. It's like, fucking so what? He's a mad bastard. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, and he's in an impossible situation anyway, because you same people fucking gave us Brexit, and now we're fucking international pride with no fucking money, so we have to suck everyone off. We have to keep everyone sweet.
He's in a no-win position as well, because he's like a genuinely dreadful public speaker. So that puts him in like a pretty difficult position as well. Like when you need to address the public and you can't do it, it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. Everyone's against you. Whatever you do is the wrong idea, is the wrong decision, and it doesn't matter even if there was a right decision. You will find the wrong decision.
You can't even win a row. What chance have you got? At least fucking double down and win a row.
Yeah, and the only sort of thing that the thing that may allow him to not flap us into a fucking war is that he does have a background in law, and we do
doesn't use it. Doesn't bother, does he? Sounds like he's never fucking seen a policeman before. The problem with it is it's the delivery mechanism I can't stand. It's like, listen, Sir Keir, if you're having an argument with your wife and you're losing it, there are tactics. We've all used them. Use them now.
Get the Elmo DVD out, for crying out loud. Yeah. Show Donald Trump the Elmo DVD. Show the Knesset the Don't Blow Up Iran DVD, please.
Too late for that now, Pete.
Too late for that now.
Need the Elmo DVD, which is entitled, "You've started a war with Iran. What can you do now?"
Harder than Venezuela. This is going to be harder than Venezuela, says Elmo. Yeah. So there we go.
Here comes Big Bird to put everyone to bed.
Exactly. Good point. Big Bird is North Korea. You know that. Don't bring it into this.
Right, let's go.
Right, let's get out of here. It's been real. It's been emotional. It's been touching on big ideas,
big issues and small
big thoughts,
issues, big and small,
big philosophies. From the broken glasses to the smashed windows in a town square. The Luke and Pete show. Don't laugh. I'm
not laughing.
I've continued my performance from earlier. The Luke and Pete show has something for everyone.
Catch you on Acast.
See you on the Acast.